a little bit unscheduled, and I was in a bath feeling a little like a chat. So here I am. Sorry that I haven't advertised it. So there may not be that many people that come along, and it's definitely not going to be a very long chat. If you are around, then do come and say hi. But really, the main purpose of this video is kind of inspired by the contest that Mark from Robes 08 is doing, and that is for sort of promoting the newer reviewers, in particular this time the female reviewers. So it looks like I have 3 people watching, so do give me a hello and let me know if you are in the room. And yes, I'm in the bath because I was I hope you can't see my boobies because I can't actually see what you can see. So hi John, please just let me know that you can't see anything that you shouldn't. I'm kind of trying to just keep the top of my head in here. Hi Tracy, hi Russell. Okay. Oh, thanks Tracy. I know I can definitely trust Tracy on that as a fellow female. So yeah, I'm not here to be provocative. I just thought well, I guess so in a way, but not in that kind of way. I just thought it'd be fun to live stream from the bath because I see that Eugene and Christo, they've done a couple of live streams from the car, driving, and I kind of thought, well, do you know what? I've filmed in the bath before. I'm just swapping hands, trying not to show boobies. So yeah, Eugene and Christo film in the car. You can film from anywhere these days, can't you? So here I am. Hi Rich, here I am in the bath filming doing a live, and I thought it would be a good topic because we have the contest at the moment. Oi oi Rich. We have the contest at the moment that Robes 08 Mark is doing, and I'm involved as a panel member to kind of judge the contestants along with some really fantastic reviewers. And we've got Lola Sense, Lauren from Lola Sense, we've got Clement CC, and thank you Tina saying it's an interesting concept, why not? We've got Sebastian from Smelling Great Fragrances, Chris from Fragmental, and who else? Fragrance Test Tube is one of the contestants actually, so check out her channel, saying it's a I can't remember what you just said, but it's a good setting. I think you said best setting ever. So yeah, so Robes 08 Mark is doing this contest for new reviewers, and this time it's for the female only reviewers, just to kind of push the females forward because they tend not to do so well in FragCom for whatever reasons, which I'm not going to get into what I may think, and I really genuinely don't know, but I think it's nice that we push some of the female reviewers to get a little bit more exposure. Not this kind of exposure though. That's probably not the best way to review fragrances naked, although I guess it would get you views. It'll probably get you views. Hi, Catch My Whiff saying hello, naughty. Yes, reviewing in the buff may get you views, and but I'm not recommending it. It's actually a bit awkward I'm having to hold the phone with both hands and try not to accidentally flash my Fruitny bits. Catch My Whiff saying don't drop the phone. Yeah, that would be disastrous as well. So yes, so Rich Mitch Rubber Dub, you can be my plastic rubber ducky, Rich. You're dressed for the occasion. Fragrance test tube, just imagine the phone slips. Yeah, then I mean, could actually be quite funny for you lot, but not so for me. So hi Mel, what makes a great fragrance reviewer, or what makes a good fragrance review on YouTube in your opinion? I would like to know. Let me know also what your scent of the night is. It's a nighttime here, but it might be daytime for you. So scent of the day, scent of the night, whatever. I'm a bit hot, so my upper lip is now sweating. I've just dermaplaned my face, so basically razored off all my dry skin from my face. So it might look a little glowy, but it does make your skin really nice and soft. Jon Snow, for me, just authenticity and being down to earth. Yes, I'd have to agree with that. But I mean, some of the really polished reviewers do very, very well. So, I mean, I know people like that. A Backup Bottle Boss, Dior Homme O, just got in the post today. Good stuff. Right Glory BG, Honesty, Entertainment and Knowledge. Bongani, good fragrance review must include cloves. Oh, damn it. I've already broken a rule there. Sorry. Catch my whiff. I'm with Jon. I also like detail about the frag. So if you think about some of your best fragrance reviewers, the ones you enjoy the most, what is it that they specifically do or have that you really enjoy? So you can give examples. Let's just keep it positive if we can, rather than focus on any negatives. But what are some of your favorite reviewers, and why? What is it they specifically do that you really enjoy? So I know for me, let's give you an example. Ouch 110, Thomas from the channel Ouch 110. Sarah's wearing Gaia. What makes a good reviewer? Someone natural, genuine, and obviously in love with frags, not the fame. Catch My Whiff, favourite reviewer, does lives on YouTube. Greggy Boy, it's all about the hands. Yes, Greggy Boy, it's definitely about the hands and a really great accent. I'm missing comments here, sorry, it's kind of awkward here in the bath. Male, variety, honesty, and a real person who does lots of different things and doesn't just run through notes. Comfort and sense, looks relaxing, off-shoulder reviews in the bath are fine. Tina, scent of the evening is Olier Bengal of Aedis de Venustus, newest acquisition. I don't know that one. And Tracy's wearing Anubis. I love Anubis. And fragrance test tube. Love Peter's channel. His reviews are authentic, genuine, detailed, and interesting. Yes, I have to agree. If I'm completely honest with you, I wasn't so much into Peter's channel when I first started out into fragrances, only because his tastes were quite different to mine. And I guess there was quite a few more critical reviews, but I've got to know Peter's personality more recently, really since he launched his brand and he started doing the lives, and I will happily listen to Peter talk about anything because he's a fascinating person. I'm missing all your comments. I can't believe how quick these are coming through, and I'm sweating, so I'm sorry about that, but the bath water's hot, you know. So let me try and get some catch up with comments. Rich is wearing Noir Extreme. Libertine, rising sense of humour is a must. You have it, by the way. Thank you. I have to, don't I, to be sat here in the bath, my goodness. Backup Bottle Boss, I like the diversity of reviews. I like that people have different styles. Robes, Joey Canoli, Eugene are my faves, they're also different. Right, Glory BG, Eric Hill, the perfume maestro. He is called, oh God, I've just completely lost it. Eric, Centrifugal Force, yes. And Tinker, is that really a safe setup with a phone above the bath? No. Are you stressing people? Because, do you know, I get stressed when I see tricky situations. You know, when people have phones over cliffs, like they're hanging over the cliff. I hate that. We can see your naked reflection in the tiles. Can you really? Oh my God. No, thank God. Oh my God, that would be horrendous. I guess if I had like bottles here, imagine I'm showing you a shiny bottle and then you could see fruity bits reflected back. That would be kind of funny. I have to be really careful because it's just like a slip of the hand and I'm in trouble. Okay. Peter, George, Mark, Joy, Amin, and yourself, says Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Right, Glory BG's wearing Alexandria. Was it Alexandria Free? Scent of the Bath. I will show you. Scent of the Bath. Oh, wrong way round. I'm soaking in snowdrift, so it's kind of like a marzipan soft scent. It's really lovely. By Future Prim. Bath salts. Robert Crawford, hi, I'm good, thanks. Anonymous, do frogs have breasts? Yes or no? Do frogs have breasts? Yes, I think so, but the French only eat their legs, so I don't know why. Tinker, seriously, it's an electrocution risk if it drops, so take care. Really? It's not plugged in or anything, it's literally just a phone. I've dropped it down the loo before. Well, not this one, but a phone. Mel, it's good to include bath and body and candle scents too. Oh, that's good to know. It's definitely something I do here and there. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll. I'm missing some comments, so I do apologise. Vincenzo is wearing Roger Dove Danger. Okay, great. Greg, I'm not going to repeat that, but I'm guessing you disagree that I'm quite safe, so that's good to know. Tim has just sprayed Vol de Nuit. Is that's Galan? I'm not that familiar with it though. Is that the rose one? Not sure. Itchy face. Sorry about the sweating, but it's a hazard of laying in hot water. Yeah. So I'm going to give you what I enjoy in reviews myself. So one of my favourite reviewers is Ouch110 Thomas, because I love how he describes fragrances. He doesn't just run through the notes. He actually talks you through, gives you a bit of an image without being too wordy and too, you know what I mean? I don't really want Shakespeare, but at the same time, I don't want it smells like ylang ylang and vanilla. Do you know what I mean? I'd like an in-between, and Thomas does that really, really well. Plus he has a fantastic character, a great sense of humour. He's sweet, he's just like he is in real life as he is on camera, and I like that. Fragrance test tubes wearing Rouge Smoking by BDK in preparation for my next video. Okay, so everyone check out her channel and I will look out for that video. I haven't really tried that house, so it's one to try. So if anyone else wants to share your scent of the day or also what you enjoy in a fragrance review, then do so. And as I was saying, I love Thomas from Ouch110 because he's just very descriptive and he reviews diverse stuff. So he talks about vintage fragrances, female fragrances, and Shaver-Fon, what's next? Claire sitting on the bowl. You know, it's quite possible, isn't it? The way things are going these days. And so, yes, I think a variety is really great, but also you can be quite specific in your tastes. So for example, Chris from Scentland, he doesn't really upload much anymore, but he really focuses on vintage masculine fragrances, and that's where his knowledge and his experience and his ability to describe them is excellent. So I think that there's also room for those kind of reviewers. I certainly enjoy them, particularly if they're into my kind of thing. So Delicious Delights, because she loves her gourmands. The Backup Bottle Boss, I like that Rose is bringing all the female reviewers to the scene. This community is freaking sausage fest. Yes, isn't it? Now, I'm not averse to the odd sausage fest. In fact, I had 2 sausages for breakfast this morning because I'm back on my keto diet. Tina, I like when the enthusiasm for this hobby comes through, like with wafts from the loft. Reviewers who tell a story, knowledge is always a plus. Yes, Wasps from the Loft are definitely one of my favourite reviewers as well. I love their passion when they're talking, the noises they make, like they get really excited, but they're fantastic at describing fragrances, and they try all sorts of things. I mean, they like some of the more weirder stuff that is not my taste, but they also do talk about things that are my taste. Shape of Fun says Sebastian loves cheapies as well. Sebastian loves his cheapies that cost less than £500. Sebastian does talk about cheapies here and there, you have to say. Solely, keep the camera steady, love, for God's sake. I'm so sorry, but it's really difficult. Do you know what it is? It's like it kind of slips out of my hand, and then I have to move it. What else do we like in a review? So I've talked about diversity, and I think it's really nice if you do have cheapies, expensive stuff. The small indie houses I really like. So Yana from the channel Tom Elise does talk about a lot of indie houses. She's really good to just kind of learn about what other companies are out there, because she's kind of on the ball with that. The Backup Bottle Boss passion, almost obsession, is a must for me. Yeah, I can't see any point in doing it if you don't have passion, really. Jon Snow, Killer Frags was one of my faves too. His humour in the walking everywhere was very unique. Yes, is he still doing it? He's the young Welsh chap, isn't he? Correct me if I'm wrong. So yes, so with John saying that, do you like a different background here and there? Because I mean, obviously a lot of us tend to kind of favour one spot in the house where we film, and then every now and then we might take our clothes off, get in the bath and film. Mel, I really like the reviews you do through the day. We test in the morning, then at lunch, etc. in different places, makes it more real and believable. Thank you, Mel. And I like it when other reviewers do that as well, because you can't really judge a fragrance just based on a paper strip or one spray on your wrist. You really do have to wear them. Although it is difficult sometimes to review everything properly if you're not feeling it. That's quite difficult, to make yourself wear something that you're not that much of a fan of. Jon Snow, not seen Killer Frags for a while, and agreeing with Mel. Backup Bottle Boss, exactly. I'm a coin it as OCP, Obsessive Compulsive Perfumery. Great term. And like a disease, says the Backup Bottle Boss. Yes, so what I was kind of hoping this little live stream, and it is going to be short because my arms are going to be aching, although I could do with the exercise, is it could be almost like a useful resource to all the newbies to kind of come and see what people's comments are on the live stream, to see what everyone appreciates in a good review. Solely, I like your reviews because you are a real person, trustworthy and honest. If you say it's good, then it's good, end of. Well, thank you very much, Solely. But I do think there is, I mean, people talk about whether something's good or not. I mean, it's only down to taste at the end of the day. It's good, in my opinion. I love it. Doesn't mean that someone else will love it. So it can be really difficult. And I do think everyone should take reviews with a pinch of salt and use them as a bit of information that will help you decide whether you want to sample something or not. But don't really blind buy based on reviews, or if you have to blind buy, then do watch a load of reviews to try and get a feeling of whether or not it's going to suit you. Jon Snow, I think they should just aim to be themselves, most importantly, not be like another. Oh, I nearly showed you my nipples there. Yes, I agree, absolutely. I mean, it can be difficult again because you kind of see how other people do it and you feel almost like that's how you should do it. And I mean, I've experimented over the years with different things on my channel, and I've kind of now come to the conclusion that I am just going to be 100% me, not kind of pretend that I'm some educational force that's telling you what's good or what's right for this situation or that situation. I'm just gonna talk about fragrances completely honestly. That's the point I've come to myself. but I still enjoy the videos of, you know, top 10 fragrances to wear to your disciplinary hearing or whatever. I enjoy top 10s really, but not if they've got the same stuff in all the time though. That drives me mental. Mel, also things reviewers have bought themselves and not just been sent. Yes, I think it's important to have a balance. If obviously the bigger reviewers do get sent a lot of stuff, then they feel obliged to review it, and that's going to take over from the stuff they've actually bought themselves, or might even stop them buying stuff themselves because they've got so much free stuff to get through. So I can see how it ends up being that way. With me being quite a small channel, I get the odd thing here and there, which is really nice and I love it, but I still have plenty of time and space on my channel for all the things that I'm buying myself or sampling myself. Solely brilliant, that's what we want, 100% you. John, I think it's a real skill, catch my whiff without being negative. A strong, oh, I saw Robert's comment, I didn't read it out. I think he said about all women should have a strong wrist. Every woman needs a strong wrist unless you use the two. Robert, would a woman need to use the two? Is that what you're suggesting here? And catch my whiff. Also appreciate when a reviewer doesn't like something. I think too many reviewers are not doing bad reviews. Robert, is the bath getting cold now? You wouldn't know because you didn't get to see my nipples. Hopefully not. Anyway, I don't want to jinx things here. I'm losing comments, sorry. Jimbo's in the building. Hello. Claire, you're a fighter and very brave. Love your channel. Thank you. Robert, good evening, Claire. That's a new way for reviews. Yes, this is the way forward. Just get in the bath and talk shit. Shaver foam, be careful, because if your wrists get weaker, this could become an X-rated broadcast. Honestly, it really could. Jim, what did you miss? We're talking about what makes a good review. So what do you like? If you can name any reviewers that you really enjoy, and specifically what it is that they do that makes you enjoy their channel. Greggy, I may do one of these bath lives. You should, Greg, but would you just do your hands in the bath? Robert, nope, that way they can swap hands to keep the phone steady. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping the phone steady. I mean the phones. Reckon people would love that. Honestly, Greggy boy, do a bath time review with just your hands. That would be hilarious. Backup bottle boss. If Carlos does a drunk live stream like this, it could get crazy. I think if anyone tried to do this drunk, it would get crazy. So yes, I am. Oh, I'm moving my hands around. I am 100% sober. I'm on a set of 12-hour shifts at the moment. So I've just finished my second day shift, so back to work tomorrow, and then I've got a week off, so completely sober. I don't drink when I'm working. Greggy boy, bath in my hands with a bath bomb. Yeah, you could do maybe you could do a Lush bath bomb review. That would work, just with your gigantic hands. So, anyone else want to share what they like in a fragrance review on YouTube? And I will try and think of other stuff that I enjoy. I definitely, let's think. So as I was saying, I like Delicious Delights because A, she does a lot of gourmands, and B, she's now started to review everything new. So almost everything new that comes out, she's on it, and she's really honest. There's no bullshit there whatsoever, and I think that's what I like, is no bullshit. That's why I like, and I've only recently really got into watching Gent Sense, but because he was, I mean, I guess he is more focused on masculine fragrances, but he is definitely becoming a very, very honest and a no bullshit channel, and I enjoy that. Claire, I heard you don't drink anymore. Then again, you don't drink any less either. Mainly a passion for it, like most of us hope to see. Yes, definitely. The Curious Perfumer, hello. I think just keeping it real and honest is the main thing. Other than that, just be yourself. Yes, definitely. Greggy Boy, I tell you a reviewer I love, but he doesn't post anymore. Gurenland, remember him, Dutch guy? Not sure. Yeah, I don't know if I do. Kathy, hi, I wish I had a bathtub, only have a shower. Where are the bubbles? It's no bubbles, I've just gone for some bath salts. It smells lovely here though. Bath salts smell like marzipan. So that's really nice. Sorry, just scrolling down some comments. Vincenzo, do you like Roger Dove? Danger, Cologne version, greetings from Belgium. I don't know it, if I'm honest with you. The Roger Doves I smell in the shops. I haven't given them a full-on proper testing, but what I've smelled has never grabbed me and got me excited. So maybe if I spent time with them, I might change my mind. Robert, I think your channel does well due to the fact of authenticity and going live, having a bit of fun with your viewers. It doesn't make you seem like a robot, and you're good at the double meaning words. Oh, the double entendres. Who, moi? Soli says Ash from Gent Sense is awesome. His reviews are always informative and to the point. Definitely, he's very clever. That comes across in his in the way he talks. He's extremely clever, not in a what do you call it? Not in a pedantic or not in a way that excludes people. It's just very clever at explaining things and putting points across in a fair way, and I really like that. Jim, I love reviewers who have passion and can discuss the positives of a fragrance as well as the negatives. Jim, also love reviewers who bring us things we might not be familiar with. I really like that. Yes, that's a good point, Jim. I've got to swap hands. I'm sorry that this is so wobbly. I've got to swap hands. And the Curious Perfumer. I don't even care if people pronounce the fragrance names correctly. Just tell us about the damn thing. Yes, definitely. And for me, it's really important to talk about the development, because the top notes change and they develop, and it's not like there's just top and mid and base. That's what we get told, but there is a development and there's a journey and there's a trail of top to nearly towards the mid, nearly towards the mid, and then you're at the mid, and then you slowly work your way down to what happens in the far base. So you could talk, really, if you wanted to get really in depth, you could talk for quite a long time about one fragrance, because it really does. Most fragrances really do change a lot, and for me it's important to hear about how they change, how they develop, not necessarily every 5 minute update, but just at least a few points about how that fragrance changes. That's really important to me. Mel says, I need one of those phone clamp stick things to hold the phone. Yeah, something that like pins to the side of the bath. Then we can make it a regular thing. Would you be up for a regular bath time chat, people? John says, Jim, yes, Jim, Nige, 2 cents worth is good for that, for genuine, lovely, down to earth guy. Yes, he's a nice chap. Boricua is from Florida saying hello. Hi, Boricua. Mel, you need, yeah, John, he's lovely, but always pulls out totally random things. Are we talking fragrances, John? The backup bottle boss, many fragrances barely develop nowadays, so many synthetics. I don't think it's the fault of synthetics for lack of development. I think synthetics do a really good job, but they need to be balanced with a few naturals. The Curious Perfumer, yes, exactly. I love when people talk about the notes too and how they change on them. It tells a story, definitely. Hekutsa, have you ever considered a podcast? I love listening to podcasts while at the office, and I'm currently listening to a couple of other perfume related podcasts, but could definitely use more. Yes, do you know what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out how to download my live streams to put them on a podcast, but actually I'm coming up short. I can't do it because I'd like to be able to put them on podcasts because they're so long. They could be good to just have on a podcast because you don't really need the visual so much anyway. The backup bottle boss. Yes, ma'am, this should be a staple of your channel. So bath time chit chats. If I can get something to hold the camera for me, then that could be a thing. That could be like the new thing. Jon Snow, yeah, I hope so, Claire. Fragrance test tube, any South Africans in the house? Do you want to hear my Afrikaans fragrance test tube? I'm going to have to try and remember it. If you say yes, then this could get embarrassing. I've been to South Africa a couple of times and I absolutely love South Africa. Okay, right, you ready for this fragrance test tube? This is a nursery rhyme that I know. Oma and Opa sit up the stoep. Opa hier en harde poep. Oma vrouw, wat me keer? Opa say, mama is hier. Let me know how that was. I love that. I don't know why I remember these silly things. Yeah, sorry about that for anyone else. I can perhaps translate it. I'm going to translate it for you all. So basically it's, what is it? Oma, Frau, yeah, Opa. No, what is it? Opa. I've forgotten how it goes now. Oma and Opa. Okay, so Grandma and Grandpa sitting on the balcony. Grandpa does a loud fart, and so Grandma says, "What the hell?" or "What's going on?" And Grandpa says, "My stomach is sore." That's it. That's it. That's the rhyme. That's it. So yeah, you probably weren't expecting that in my bath time chat. So yeah, I kind of lost the plot now. I don't really know what else to say. Robert, I would be up for bath reviews and chat. I could try out my perfume lotions as I'm watching. Robert, don't be rude if that's what you're saying. Oh, I'm getting a bit uncomfortable now. Yes, so I think I'm going to bring it to a close because that's half an hour of me holding the camera up and shaking it around and all that stuff. So fragrance test tube. I grew up in Afrikaans, loved your rhyme. Thank you. Uma and Opa. Uma and Opa. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm saying it quite right, but yeah. It's one of the very many things. I'm very cultured, you know. Back up, how you'll feel about wearing fragrance around animals. I don't do it personally. My cat is used to it and she doesn't seem to care, and I've always done it. So yeah. How do you not put lotion on after you're out the bath? I do. Yes, I do, Robert. I just assumed you were being rude. Backup bottle, that's why my bottles are dust collectors, as I never wear them. Fragrance test tube, sounded lovely. What are your favourite places in South Africa? So I haven't been to many places. I've been to Cape Town, which I definitely loved. And what did we do? I stayed in a couple of places in Cape Town. Is it Sailors Town or something that sounds like Sailors Town, where the penguins are? And then I also stayed up near the gardens area, and I've also stayed down, yes, Boulders Beach, that's where the penguins are. And also stayed down, there's a famous beach for surfing, you have to go down the garden route, follow the garden route down, I've forgotten what it's called now. The little town I stayed in was called Humansdorf, and it was right next to another town, yes, Jeffreys Bay. So Jeffreys Bay was really near, but I actually stayed in Humansdorf. And we have just add like, am I in the right chat? Hi everyone. Hi Jad. Yes, I absolutely love Cape Town and South Africa. I love the people, the food, and in Cape Town you got the whole city. You got city and beach and mountains all rolled into one. Hi Dan, hi and bye. Leaving work in 8 minutes. Hi Dan, thanks for popping by. Yes, so Cape Town. I climbed Table Mountain. I've climbed it a couple of times. First time with a hangover, I threw up on the side of the mountain, and we went really late, too late in the day, and it was boiling hot. Fragrance Test Tube, most beautiful country in the world. Yes, it really is a beautiful country. It's definitely one of my favourites. So yeah, but we're kind of going off topic. So I think I'm going to have to call it a day because I'm running out of things to say and my arms are aching and I'm probably going, well, not my hands, but my feet are probably all wrinkled up now. But it's been fun. So thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button because that's what people like to do. And hope the water hasn't got cold. No, it's probably a bit lukewarm now, so it might be time to get out. But back up, Bottle Boss. Thanks for this. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you everyone so much for coming by. Thanks Tracy. Have a great evening too. Papo, hey Claire, make sure you put your clothes on. I guess I will. Later, Spriggles. Cheers, cheers, Greggy boy. Thanks for popping by. Dan, don't drop the phone in the tub. I've already been told that. Bye, Fragrance Test Tube. Bye, Right Glory BG. Thank you, everyone. Oh, hi, Rush. I didn't realise you were here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all. I'll probably do another live in a couple of days. Depends on what I'm up to, Thursday or Friday maybe. So I will hopefully see plenty of you then. But until then, goodbye.